Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with a layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict. I am doing something a little bit different today. I'm doing a 9x12 layout. You will know if you've watched our channel already this month that we are doing a Christmas in July theme for the whole month. So this will be a Christmas themed layout. I am using an older cut file from COAPA called Musical Wings. And as you can see, it's super cute. Kind of a play on a butterfly with a treble clef and music notes, and it's just, I love this cut file. Now I am using the Nouveau Embellishment Mousse. I can't remember what colour it is. It's a blue, like glacier blue or something. Anyway, I'm using Nouveau Embellishment Mousse and a sponge, and I am just sponging that onto my cut file. Now this embellishment mousse, is a really, as you can tell by the container, a light blue colour, but what it really does is give a lot of shine and shimmer to the cut file, and I really like this. So this is the beauty of this cut file. You don't have to back it. It is like a kind of, you know, an embellishment all on its own without needing any backing, and you can use it as is. Now I have sized it to fit on a 9x12 page, but you can obviously size it to whatever size you like, and I have used this on a 12x12 layout before and sized it quite a lot bigger, and I've also sized it quite a lot smaller. My mum wanted to give it a try in a 4x6 size, and that worked as well. So extremely versatile. Now you can see that I have decided to back my white cardstock onto some pattern paper. So this is pattern paper from a Pebbles collection. Is it Merry Little Christmas? It's I don't know if it's last year's collection or the year before's, but anyway, it's definitely Pebbles. Older Christmas collection. I purchased it to use last year and then didn't use it at all because I had a lot of kind of older stash that I was trying to use up. So I'm bringing out the new stuff for this July, and I decided to back it. Now I didn't gut my paper. That's mainly because I have so much Christmas paper that I can afford not to gut it. Now that might be some of you might be looking at that going, oh, you just wasted it. And I did waste it, but I'm okay with that. So just acknowledging that. And I am creating a band of paper to go kind of across my page at the top, and my cut file will sit on this band of paper. So I have placed some little kind of border strips around the larger green piece, and I can't remember, and I'm so sorry, I edit on my iPhone and it's very difficult to see a lot of the image on your iPhone when you're editing your videos. I don't think I distressed the edges though of this paper. I think I left it flat. Oh yeah, I can see now. I haven't distressed it. So I've added two different pattern papers, one to the top and the bottom of that green, and you can see there that it's the perfect size to fit my cut file. Now in terms of kind of adhering this cut file, I just pop a few dabs of glue kind of into the center, but I don't believe I glue all the way. Let's have a look and see. No, so I kind of leave the outside not glued. Now it's enough glue to hold this cut file, and I put my photo over top anyway and my title, I think, so that also kind of holds the cut file in place. I have already popped my photo on white cardstock and popped some foam behind it, but I didn't back my photo at all onto pattern paper this time around. Just left one little white border, and I'm just kind of fiddling around. Do I want my photo straight or slightly on an angle? Now, I always put it slightly on an angle, and the reason I do that mostly is because I don't love straight lines, but also I don't measure anything. So it's way more obvious for me if it's not quite straight, when it's obvious that you're trying to make it straight, if that makes sense. Whereas if I deliberately put it on an angle, then there's no way to kind of make it look like it's not right, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm going for. Now I'm just creating a couple of little embellishment clusters using mainly kind of greenery related embellishments. I don't want too much on this page. It is a 9x12 layout, so I don't think you need too much on this size layout, which is nice, but also I want the cut file to be visible. I don't want to cover it up too much, And so, yeah, I'm kind of wanting to let the cut file shine through as well. So as always, I will link to this cut file in the description box down below, but I will also link to the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group, because there's so much fun stuff that happens in that group. We do monthly challenges, people share layouts, we have chats, people ask questions. It's a really great community to be a part of. So if you love being in Scrappy related Facebook groups, definitely come and join us. Virginia also releases some sneaky little free cut files, and they're only available in that group. So if you're not in the group, you don't get the freebies, which is awesome. And sometimes they're exclusive freebies too that don't even go up in the shop. So yeah, you want to come and join us. It's a lot of fun. And that will all be linked down below. So what am I doing? Oh, I'm adding some thread, I think, into these clusters. So I just had some gold thread lying around in my kind of Christmas stash of supplies, because we're doing Christmas in July. All of my Christmas supplies are kind of out and about, and I'm trying to use up as much as I can this month. I really want to buy some new things this year for Christmas, or new Christmas collections this year, but in order to do that, I want to have made a dent in my existing supplies. So that is my plan. And so I am adding some thread in behind each of these clusters, and I'm pretty sure I'm adding wood veneer to each of them as well, because I have a lot of Christmas wood veneer. I have a lot of wood veneer in general, but I particularly have a lot of Christmas wood veneer, so I really need to get that onto more layouts, because, you know, we always want to use up our product. So I'm popping some of these embellishments up, and I'm leaving some of them flat. Now, ordinarily, I would edit out this process, because you can kind of see where my embellishments are going to stay, and I am just literally just sticking things down. But a few people have said that they don't mind watching that process. So I thought for this video, it's not too long, I'll leave it in and I'll see kind of what people think. If you want me to leave in the sticking down part of my video, I absolutely can, or I can continue to kind of edit out this process. So because I often place my embellishment clusters sort of where I want them to go anyway, it's not too much trouble to edit out the sticking down, because I don't make a lot of changes in this process. But yeah, and you also don't see me make mistakes like I do now, where if you've noticed, I've forgotten to add my thread. And I have to come back and pull up the ephemera a little bit. See, here I go. I'm like, oh no, the thread. So ordinarily you wouldn't know that I'd done that, because I would have edited this part out. So you get to see my little mistakes that I have to fix, which I guess, you know, everybody makes them. Everybody does little things and pull up bits and move things, and you know, yeah, make little mistakes while they're going. So I am absolutely no different. It's just that I normally edit that process out. So here we go. I've added my thread back in. I am adding my wood veneer. Now I'm using the Tombow Mono, is it the Aqua version? And so it's a bit more, it takes a lot longer to dry, so you can move things around a lot more with it than you can with the other Tombow. But it also means it takes a bit longer for the wood veneer to stick. So I have to end up kind of pushing it down with my finger quite a bit to get it to stick. Now I didn't forget to add the thread to this top cluster. So I'm adding that down now. I just used some double-sided tape to stick that down. And then I am adding in some foam on the back of this piece of holly. And then I'm pretty sure I have a little piece of holly wood veneer as well that I tuck in there. And then I'm nearly done apart from my title. I think I add splatters because I add splatters to everything. So I'm sure that I probably added splatters, but let's see. So I know I thought about adding some of those clear stickers on the left-hand side of the frame there that you can see, but I don't believe I end up putting any on. It's probably me thinking right now, what am I going to do? So I thought about using these. So these are a Christmas sticker set. I don't know what collection they came with, but I decided not to. There was nothing there that I really wanted. So I pull out some of the Paige Evans tiny alphas, not tiny words, tiny alphas. I love these. I think I've got all of them that she's made or released so far, and I have at least 2 packets of all of them. And they just last forever because they're so tiny and there's so many letters on the sheets that they're just fabulous. I love them. They're my favorite alphas at the moment. So this is me thinking about what I might want my title to be. At the same time, I'm also talking to my sister on Zoom. So we were discussing what the options were for titles. And I think I've decided to call it Christmas Car Trip. I think. And so I'm just placing that down now. And I have to pull from both my sheets of thickers because I don't have enough on the set that's nearly used up. The only downside about doing that is sometimes they are slightly different shades. If they were done in different kind of runs of kind of thicker production, they can definitely be slightly different shades. I have that more with the non-metallic ones, so just the plain foam, particularly the blue, the navy. It definitely, you can tell the two different sets of thickers that I've used, but that's okay. You can only really tell if you look really close. But that's the only downside about having to mix and match your thickers, is sometimes when they are done in different manufacturing runs, they look slightly different. So I thought I would add some Nuvo drops to finish, and I'm just adding some in the red, I think a green, and the light blue. Yes, I am. Now, Jess bought me these red and green for Christmas a couple of years ago. Oh no, I'm only adding the red and green, sorry, not the blue. And I am finding I'm using them a lot more at the moment. So I am trying to use up kind of my enamel dots stash. I still have quite a few of those, but I'm sort of trying to work through those. Yeah, and I'm quite liking Nuvo drops. I've got 4 of them. I don't have any more than that. But yeah, I think they're great. They do take a bit of practice, actually. I will say that. To not get them to kind of spurt out. Now, what colour? Oh, so good news, folks. Good news. I have finished my gold Heidi Swap Colour Shine. It is all finished. This has taken me months and months. So this would have been one of the last layouts that I use my gold on. And you can see I have to, it's probably a little bit hard to tell because the video is so fast. I have to put the cap back every time and give it a good shake to even get any out. And I get giant splatters and it's a bit sludgy. It's definitely the dregs. So yeah, we have all finished. I have thrown it out. We are done. So here is my layout. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks guys. Bye.